This thunderstorm is just north of Matador, so I need folks in that area. You need to be seeking shelter now. We had a report and some video of a tornado north of Matador. That storm system is tracking southeast at about 25 miles an hour.
The area that they were in was obviously a bit impacted by the tornado. As you can see, all of that debris all across the ground in the area. See some bricks in the road, the fencing torn down on either side of the screens. Just a lot going on. Still a little bit of rain for them as well.
Yes,
right
and as obviously, Shania, as soon as we know anything, we will let our public.
We want you to know that one tornado, as John has mentioned, if you missed it, has touched down in Matador. University Medical Center has sent the ambulance out there right now. They're on the way to help the injured. We know that at least one person is injured in Matador, and as I said, the ambulance is on the way.
Several first responders from the Lubbock area are going there too to help out. We have seen some of the video. And there's a lot of destruction. Hopefully there's not a lot of injuries. We do have a crew on the ground right now. Josh Ramirez is there in Matador. And Josh, can you tell us what you know?
Yeah, Karen and Abner, as you said, we are out here in Matador where that tornado touched down. And first thing I want to do is take a look over here at the first responder response that is here right now. You can see cars lined up all the way down this road. I wish I could tell you where we are, but the amount of destruction that is in this area, I honestly don't know what street we are on, but I can tell you that I have seen first responders from Floydada, McAdoo, Idalou, and I know that Lubbock is also sending first responders out here as well. We talked to County Judge Curtis Parrish. He said they would be sending first responders and emergency management teams out here to Matador to help with this destruction. Now, I want to take a look at the actual damage that's been done. You can see kind of in the background here where there was once a structure. We think that was actually the Dollar General. That's what we came to find. So we believe that building back there may have been the Dollar General. A little bit over to the left, you can see an overturned 18-wheeler. And this is not the only overturned 18-wheeler on this road. We've seen 3 or 4 just as we were coming in. I also want to talk about the people that are here trying to get everything back together and even already trying to start getting cleaned up. We've seen people out here gathering their animals. We've seen people with goats, horses, everyone just trying to pick up what they can at the moment. But as of right now, as Abner said, we have heard that there are injuries. We do not know how many as far as fatalities. We do not know at this time. We have not gotten any word on that. We have been trying to keep in touch with the Sheriff's Department, so we will be getting back with them again soon. You can see this tractor actually going by us right now, and we've seen a lot of these tractors out here trying to help clear the roads, clear debris, and get people, and get first responders in and out of the areas that they're trying to get to help the people that may be trapped inside. We still do not know if anyone is trapped in these structures or not. So right now it is really a team effort, surrounding cities, surrounding counties, all coming out here to Matador to help where they can. Now, as of right now, I also want to say to the people who are here in Matador, if you know someone in Matador, they have set up a shelter at the high school. So if you need help or shelter tonight, you can go out to the high school there. You can make a point of contact, and that's where you'll be able to stay. They'll have more information for you there. But as of right now, that is really all we know. We know that the tornado did come through this area, and as you can see, widespread destruction where we're at right now. Many people just trying to pick up what they can, but that is all that we know right now. So I'm going to go ahead and send it back to y'all. We will possibly have another update coming for you later in the show. We'll keep in touch. With that, I'll send it back to y'all.
Joshua, can you hear me, Joshua? Joshua, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, you've talked about officials that are walking around, but what about the people, families? Do you see a lot of people walking around looking for animals, friends? I mean, what's happening? Because it looks so bare there right now to us.
Yes, as I was saying, yeah, if we can actually look this way to my right, you can see one family is here with their horse. We also saw people out here with goats and other animals. Yeah, they are trying to figure out what they can do to help their animals and whatever else may have been damaged in this storm. Honestly, right now, it's just kind of a lot of chaos. Everyone is trying to do what they can, but families out here, I know I've heard people calling, looking for people, asking where their other family members are at. So yes, there are families out here looking for their loved ones, looking for their animals, and kind of just trying to do what they can right now.
Is the power out to the town right now? Do you know?
So what I can see from right now, it's dark everywhere. The only lights I've seen since I've gotten here, or since we came in, were colored lights, were first responders lights and things like that. So yeah, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. So as of right now, yes, I do believe the power to most of the city is out. Like I said, we've only been to this portion of the city right now, so we're gonna try and get deeper in, see what we can find, and see what information that we can get. But as of right now, it is dark, except for first responder lights.
Okay, we will check back with you.
Thank you, Joshua. And now I guess I want to turn it back over.
Just for a second?
Yes, sure, John. We'll go ahead to you.
Let me give folks an update. There we go. I just want to jump in for a second, pardon me, Karen and Abner, but we've got a report the last couple of minutes during Josh's report of winds of 100 miles an hour in the Jayton area. Storm is picking up again, very strong. So there could be a tornado moving into Jayton right now or moving over that area. So stay in your shelter where we've been informing you to stay for the last 30 to 40 minutes. Stay there. If you haven't gone to one and you live south of Jayton and maybe you haven't sheltered yet, you need to shelter. We haven't got a confirmation of a tornado, but we do see strong rotation with that. In addition to that, the Mesonet site near Jayton reported a wind gust of 100 miles.
Responders from Lubbock and surrounding areas are responding to Matador right now. Lubbock Fire Rescue has ordered heavy rescue units to respond, and UMC has deployed its ambulance, and we will continue to keep you updated on the response and recovery efforts as we learn more.
At this time, we do know that 2 high schools opened their doors earlier for anyone who needs shelter tonight.
School officials say the Motley County High School is open if you need it. That's near Bundy Street and Hazel Avenue.
Patton Springs High School in Afton is also open as a shelter, and earlier Pete was monitoring that area with his coach friends there, and at one point they said just about the whole town of Afton was in the basement of the high school. Now that's near County Road 239 and 218. Again, we do not yet know the extent of the damage to Motley County and surrounding areas, but we will continue to bring you information as it becomes available to us. It was Matador that suffered the brunt of that massive storm.
And Matador is where first responders are headed right now. The UMC ambulance is headed there to help the injured. Our photographer Peyton Toops and reporter Joshua Ramirez are in Matador right now. And Joshua, a moment ago you told us you thought it might have been the Dollar General behind you. What have you learned? We saw on Facebook a lot of people were asking about what's happened to the Dollar General in Matador. What have you learned?
Well, Karen and Abner, I haven't been able to speak with any officials yet or first responders, but what I can tell you is that on our way out here, we navigated to the Dollar General because we knew that was a spot where they got hit and people wanted to know what happened. The structure that I showed you, we do believe that was the Dollar General, but the entire building is gone. There's really no telltale signs. I can tell you that we saw some yellow, it looked like storage racks and things like that out in this field when we first walked up that could have been from that store. So as far as whether or not it's the Dollar General, there's not enough left for me to tell you for sure, but I can tell you that when we came, we Googled the Dollar General, we navigated to the Dollar General, and this is where it brought us. So I do believe that building was the Dollar General that you're asking about. As far as more new developments, just a couple of minutes ago, we saw about 30 or 40 first responders, and you can kind of still see them out there now, their jackets and things. They took flashlights. They're searching through the other side of the street, which is also full of rubble. What they're looking for, I don't know. I don't know if they're looking for people, animals, or what. We know that there is a long line of about 40 first responders that all went out together, and we have another tractor going by here. All went out together with flashlights, looking at the ground and looking through rubble. They may just be trying to make sure that there's nobody out there, or they may have gotten word that someone needed help. I can't tell you, but I can tell you all these first responders out here are working together. They're doing what they can to clean up. Another bit of a sad update that I have, I know we spoke about people out here looking for their animals just a little bit ago. Unfortunately, as soon as we went off of our live shot, they actually had to put a horse down maybe 5 feet away from us because it was injured. It got hurt in this tornado, and they had to put that animal down. And it was, you could see that it was quite injured. I think we might have actually even shown some video of it standing there when I was talking last. Unfortunately, they did have to put that animal down. As far as Lubbock first responders, we did see the UMC ambulance drive by us just a couple of minutes ago. We also saw some Lubbock Fire Rescue personnel. So they have arrived. They are here. That ambulance is here taking in people who are injured, or injuries, or whatever else that they can do to help the people of Matador out right now. As of right now, that's really all we know. We still know that there are injuries. We don't know how many. Yeah, Karen and Abner, so we did give you all some information earlier. The first thing that I want to clarify is I did speak with a couple of residents out here just a couple of minutes ago, and they did confirm that this building behind me is the Dollar General store. So that pile of wreckage back there did once used to be a Dollar General. I can also tell you that if we swivel around here to the other side, all this debris that we showed y'all a little bit earlier today, those same residents told me there used to be a couple of homes here and a barn and I believe some farmland, and it has all been reduced to rubble, as you can see. They also told us on the other side of the city there are some other homes that have been destroyed. So what you're looking at now used to be homes. This used to be barns. People used to live here. This is where they stayed, and the stores that they used to go to, at least one of them, has been destroyed. As of right now, we have not heard of any fatalities. We know there are injuries. The UMC ambulance was here, so Lubbock first responders have been out here helping out, just trying to treat whoever they can. Again, the ambulance is here helping as well. We've also seen first responders from Floydada, McAdoo, Idalou, and other surrounding cities and counties out here in Matador trying to help do what they can. A little while ago, we even saw a line of first responders walking out into this field. I asked them if they were looking for anything specific. One of the first responders simply said they are looking for victims. So everyone out here doing as much as they can. And again, I want to reiterate, we said this during our newscast a while ago, there has been a shelter set up at the high school. So anybody who needs a place to stay or needs help can go to the high school here in Matador, and you can get assistance there. As far as the first responder response, if we look down this street, I'm gonna swing y'all around one more time. You can see there is a line of first responders that goes down for at least a mile. This whole street right now is taken up with first responder vehicles, medical personnel, police officers. You can actually see a fire truck passing by me right now. I can't tell where that's from. It looks like from Paducah. So now we also have Paducah Fire out here helping the rest of the first responders. But again, as of right now, no fatalities reported. Definitely injuries have been reported. We cannot confirm how many, but it is a bit of a dire situation out here in Matador. We are going to talk to some more people and see if we can get some more information. For now, I'm going to send it back to you guys, Karen and Abner.
Okay, thank you, Joshua. Joshua Ramirez reporting live from Matador, where a tornado struck tonight. Now, we have new information. TxDOT reports a state highway 6270 from Matador to Floydada is impassable right now. Crews are working right now to try and clear those roadways. If you are in Matador or know anyone in that area, tell them about that. Motley County High School, again, near Bundy Street and Hazel Avenue, is available for anyone who needs shelter, along with the Patton Springs High School in Afton near County Road 239 and 218.
It is confirmed that there have been injuries. You just heard that from Joshua too, but no confirmed deaths at this point. Our crew remains in Matador and will be working throughout the night to bring you much as we can find out.
Stay with us. Daybreak today starting at 5 o'clock. I know that the sun is going to reveal exactly
a bigger tragedy when they find out how much.
Coming up on 6:44 this morning, and in about 15 minutes, authorities will provide an update on that tornado that passed through Matador in Motley County. 4 people were killed and at least 9 others were injured. That's the latest update we have. KCBD News Channel 11 Sydney Lowther is in Matador right now to give us a live look at the damage. Sydney?
Michael, with the sun starting to come up over the horizon, we're starting to see just a little bit of the devastation that struck the small Texas town last night. LFR has confirmed that there were 4 fatalities and 10 total injured. I'm going to step to the side just so you can see a little bit of the extent of the damage that struck last night. When we got into town, we only saw a small fraction of the nightmare that unfolded for these residents. Last night, multiple agencies across the South Plains rushed here to render aid, and state agencies arrived early this morning to help in recovery efforts. With the temperatures we have seen this week, Matador opened a cooling center for those who have lost their homes, and it is located at the Motley County Senior Citizen Building, located at 621 Stewart Avenue. As you can see, this is just a devastating scene for these residents. LFR is holding a press conference at 7 a.m. just here in a few minutes. We're going to have those updates to you as it's going on, and we will be holding it live on KCBD News Channel 11 and digital. With that, I'll send it back to you in the studio, Michael.
Thank you very much. Their statuses are not known at this time. Our Sydney Lowther has been in Matador all morning and joins us now with the latest details. Sydney?
Michael, search and rescue efforts are still underway. Authorities say they're still scanning the area to make sure no one is overlooked. Right now, you're seeing our drone's live footage and can see first responders from surrounding counties and Lubbock have been at the scene since the tornado hit around 8 last night. Because of that, parts of the highway are blocked off. Those at scene tell me there are also first responders here from as far as North Texas and the Waco area. The storm damage was so destructive it toppled multiple buildings, blew over vehicles, and snapped lots of utility poles. Multiple crews from Lighthouse Electric Cooperative are out right now trying to restore power. Authorities are hopeful the lights will be back on for some by the weekend.
Hopefully, if everything goes smoothly, hopefully Friday evening, Saturday. The substation was damaged, and that was a big part of why the power's out too. So that's going to be the biggest thing, is trying to get the power back.
The city has opened up a cooling station at the town's senior center so people can cool off in this heat. As we have been out here, we have also seen people dropping off water donations at the school's bus barn. A food truck from Floydada has even come to provide free food to residents and rescuers. Lots of help is heading this way, but authorities say something that will help the most is money.
Preferably monetary. A lot of times folks do lose stuff, clothing and valuable stuff, but monetary would help those folks out a lot more.
At this moment, there has not been a verified fund donation set up for the people of Matador. We will continue to be on the lookout, as well as any updates from Motley County. Reporting live in Matador, Sydney Lowther, KCBD News Channel 11.
Our northeastern counties are in recovery mode tonight after tornadoes touched down in Matador and Afton, and severe weather hit Jayton also last night. As of right now, we have received word of 4 confirmed deaths and at least 9 injuries. Governor Abbott updated the state's disaster declaration today to include Matador and other communities impacted by last night's storms. The Texas Division of Emergency Management was deployed to assist with recovery, including the State Emergency Medical Task Force, DPS, and more. The governor says additional counties may also be added to the declaration as damage assessments continue.
Multiple agencies are also responding to Matador from across the South Plains. Right now, much of the community remains without power as cleanup and recovery efforts continue.
We're bringing you team coverage from Matador tonight with the very latest information. KCBD News Channel 11's Joshua Ramirez joins us live now with a look at the damage we can see today. Joshua.
Yeah, Karen and Abner, I'll get to that damage here in just a second, but I want to start with an update that we got just a little while ago here in front of City Hall in Matador. We were told that the number of injuries in this storm has actually increased from 9 to 15. The number of fatalities still sits at 4, but we were just notified that there have been 6 more injuries added to that list. Now, as far as damage, I can tell you that on the way in to Matador earlier this afternoon, the streets were lined with with bulldozers and dump trucks, all trying to clear away the debris that were once homes and businesses. And as far as volunteers, there have been some that I've spoken to that have come from as far as Dallas to help this community get back to what it was.
We'll gather up, clean it up, and make our little town pretty again.
The cleanup is underway after a deadly tornado claimed the lives of 4 people in Matador Wednesday night.
You know, we've been through one before, but it's just, I've had lots of people call me this morning and want to know if they could help. I said, I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, because I don't know what I'm doing.